Hello guys and welcome back. As you can see, the setup has changed. I bought some lighting, a whole bunch of equipment. It's nice to be back. I had to set all this up. I built an office this side of the garage and I built a gym that side. So I think there's going to be a second lockdown in October. I'm just going to spend all my time here. I'm just going to make videos. I'm going to write articles. I'm going to share shit. I'm going to make snippets. I'm going to grow this brand. I'm going to do the shirts. I'm going to be selling them and promoting them. Maybe the streaming platform, I don't know. I think this is more a prerequisite for that. Lifting weights and chewing gum. It's going to be a self-improvement winter. It's going to be so much fun to do all of this. But it's good to be back, guys. But in this video, this is specifically for gay men or anybody who's got gay friends who wants to maybe feed this information back to them. You know, gay guys out there, don't be too excited about having the right to be able to get married and be able to adopt children. Okay, now it's fantastic that this has happened. I'm fully supportive of this. I think this should have happened a long time ago, that gay men should be able to adopt children and should be able to get married. I think it was stupid that it was ever an issue. But at the same time, don't be too eager to do it, because gay men have been historically the most wealthy, I guess, couples on the planet, or the most wealthy group of people on planet Earth for a long, long time. And it's for good reason. It's because they haven't been able to get married and they haven't been able to have kids, which is two of the biggest expenditures you'll ever find. You know, they had houses, they had apartments, etc., but they couldn't get married. So that's a big saving on average of around about 40,000. And they couldn't have kids, which is a huge saving of £280,000 over the period of 18 years. And that's an average. So, you know, a lot of people will be spending more than that. You know, and you think a second kid, that's crazy. And I did that video before about 27 being the most dangerous age for a man. And we worked out that the average person in a lifetime earns about 1.4 million in their life. Around about just over half of that, if not more, if there's continuous mortgage payments, goes on mortgage, marriage, and kids. So as gay men, you had two of them, unjustly so, but you had two of them, which was marriage and kids, that you weren't technically allowed to do. I don't really like it, but you weren't allowed to do. Now in a lot of places, you know, you are, especially marriage. I think adoption, I haven't really read up on it. Maybe I should have before the video. But either way, if you can do both of these where you live and you've been thinking about doing them, really consider it, guys, because like I said, they're a huge expenditure, a giant expenditure, and historically gay men have been the most wealthy in, let's say, America, I think UK, Canada, Australia, places like that. But gay couples historically have had more money than anybody else on average. And it's, you know, there's no other reason. I know people will say, oh, because it's two men, you know, and they earn more money. But there's plenty of men out there who don't earn a lot of money. You know, so there could have easily been two men not earning a lot, and they're earning a lot less than, let's say, two women. You know, because a woman can have a baby. Even lesbians can have a baby because it can be surrogate. But two gay men, they can't have a baby, and they couldn't get married for a long, long time. And I guarantee you guys, from that video I did the other day, they were able to save up a shit ton of fucking money. And by doing that, it was putting their lives in a position that most straight couples could only ever dream of financially. So I think now that marriage has been introduced, and I think now that adoption is, you know, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure on the adoption one. I know about marriage, I see it all the time. But adoption, I think maybe I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine in a lot of places, a lot of states. I think it's fine in the UK. I'm not sure. I'd have to read up on it. But even if you have that opportunity, guys, to do both of them, gay men out there, seriously consider the financial implications, because you've been historically the richest group. That's not by accident. And that's not just because it's two men. Trust me, guys, there's like half of your income going out the door based on those three things: mortgage, marriage, and kids. And the two biggest ones are mortgage and kids. You know, marriage comes with a hefty price, but out of those three, if you're going to get yourself your mortgage, you can't afford the other two. Shit just gets crazy. You see 600,000-700,000 go out the door in the period of 18 years. And I worked out the other day, it's about 22 to 24,000 per year that you see going out the door if you have all three of them in your life. Now, the average wage is around about 22 to 24,000 in the UK, and it's probably the same in other countries when you actually work out the currency conversion. So you think to yourself, you're throwing away the average wage every single year by going down that route. And, you know, like I said, it was unjust that gay men weren't allowed to do these things, but I honestly think it was a blessing in disguise. You know, they should be allowed to do it at some point. Having the option to be able to do it at some point is very, very nice. But I think just because you've been given the green light, personally, I would hold back for another 10 years, 10 years or something, just to save up a little bit more money, just to make sure you still get that gay advantage, the gay man advantage. It seems to be enormous. And just make sure you still get that advantage. Otherwise, you're just going to be in the same boat as everybody else. And this goes for everybody. This message is for everybody. But gay men, don't be too quick to jump at that chance and say, okay, we finally got it. Let's get married. I can finally adopt. Let's get it done. It's like you're just going to be in the same shit show that straight people are in, where they've got too many bills. You know, those three things tie them down in life. So gay men out there, or anybody who's got any gay friends, show them this video. I'm not saying don't do it one day, you know, because you fought for so long. It's fantastic that it's now here. Definitely do it. Otherwise, what was all the fighting for? But hold off on it. Save up as much money as you can. It gives you a better life. It gives the kids a better life in the future. But you don't want those bills, guys. You don't want those bills. Watch out.